I know you're gonna dig this.
There we go! Hey guys, welcome back to Dreary Racing. Today, working on Chevy stuff. It's a pretty simple video. We're changing the water pump on our old 1970 GMC 2500 Sierra Grande. And if you guys know anything about these engines, it's pretty straightforward. I think we can get this job done with two different sockets or wrenches or whatever you got. So you can see, unlike, Ford Taurus show, the water pump is right here. So we're gonna avoid taking the fan shroud off, which you could do if you want. That's only a matter of a couple bolts. But we're gonna avoid that by taking the fan off itself. And there's four, I believe, 1/2-inch bolts. Slide that off. And then we'll loosen this adjusting bolt here to the alternator so we can take the belt off. And then obviously a couple hoses go into it. And after that, 4 9/16 bolts to take the water pump off. So we'll kind of show you that along the way.
I'd say we drain the water first, but we have a self-draining water pump, so there's no water to drain.
Oh, yeah. That'd be important if you're just doing it, but yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some water, but it's mostly drained.
Yep. So yeah, we're I'm just using a small ratchet in here, just a little quicker. But
Yeah, it's a 1970 354 barrel, just basic stuff. Well, there's the fan adapter. Yeah, why don't you leave that in there so we don't have to mess with the lining. It's probably seized in there pretty good. All right.
Now I'm gonna
Now loosen the alternator. You gotta loosen the bolt down here as well. That's a 9/16 and the top one's probably a 1/2. I'll take the belt out of the way. And say get the hoses. Now I replaced the hoses.
they don't look old.
No, I replaced them a while back, so they should not fight us too much. They might, but
Oh, no, that's a 1/2.
yeah, 1/2 on top, 9/16, just like a Mopar. You've never wrenched this truck yet, have you?
I helped.
Oh, you helped me. We
change
put
the clutch.
Never mind. We put the clutch in this thing. That was a bear.
That was-
That's a heavy cast iron transmission. SM465. There you go. That's probably loose enough. Just rotate it up. The belt out of the way.
All right. Well, it turns out on our new water pump, we do not.
Got the pipe nipple there.
Yeah, so we have to move that over. We're fighting this bottom hose a little bit. I don't know if you got it loose or not, but while this is all still attached, we're gonna take this off, move it 7/8.
She's on there.
So yeah, we'll get that, and then try to get the hose off there, and we'll continue.
So this old truck's got like one wire on it, and of course, it's attached to the water pump. So one of the water pump bolts has a stud end, and of course it doesn't want to spin. So we're gonna fight that. We'll grab that bracket with some pliers. It's been there a while. This is 54 years old, so we'll go ahead and hold that with some pliers, spin that nut off the end, and then we'll be able to get the bolt off.
Well, we took the shroud off.
Had to get on that with an impact. That just didn't want to. That's the temperature sensor going into the cylinder head. Why it has to be attached to the water pump. Not putting it back that way. Just kind of dumb. Now we can get on the water pump and get her out. Well, last bolt.
make a mess.
You've never spilled oil and water in my shop, have you?
Never.
Never.
There it is.
See if you can pop that hose off.
Oh yeah.
Watch the radiator though.
That's
I'll
not
put the
heavy.
camera down and get the screwdriver back on the backside. Well, that's a greasy motor. It's only 80,000 miles on it, but Chevys do what Chevys do. They leak. So do Mopars.
Yep.
But boy, this thing leaks. Anyhow, we're gonna clean up the gasket surface and put her back together. Putting this one in. Gasket's dry. Let's see if that works. I got some thread sealer for the plugs and the heater hose nipple. That's about 30 foot-pounds or so. You know, just get it tight. A little bit of Teflon tape. Tighten that up. We'll put a plug in the top. Just kind of reverse order. So the new plug has an Allen, and Ricky doesn't have an Allen big enough, so we're gonna take the old plug out.
Maybe.
Maybe. Nah. Do you got a vise?
Not a good one.
Not a good one? So this is not the garage to break down in.
Nope.
The hardest part is you gotta put the shroud on first, and then you don't have direct access to get everything to line up. So we've got one bolt lined up.
The real treat is getting all of them.
Yeah. So once you get the second one on, we're golden.
Yep.
I'll tighten her up.
Then get the belt on.
Yeah. So we're about done. All right, we got everything buttoned up. Got to get something in this radiator. Check if it leaks. Man, that started quick. And idling.
So, gonna finish circulating some water, keep filling it up. It doesn't appear like it's leaking, so far so good.
Yeah, we got a small job for it to do, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and I'm gonna flush the cooling system on this. This is pretty nasty, and then we'll put some fresh antifreeze in it.
Well, now that's full of water and not leaking, I think we answered the age-old question that everybody came here to really know. Is what's easier to do, change a water pump on a small block Chevy or a Ford 3.5 EcoBoost? I think Chevy wins, but hopefully you guys learned how to do this yourself. If you didn't know already, very easy. Probably everybody working on this knows how to do it, but for those who don't know, showed how with minimal tools, pretty simple to do. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, see you in the next one.